5 advices what I wanted to know before I started my own business. In my opinion, it's really important that I advise you about the 5 things that I wanted to know before I started my own business. First of all, what I wanted to know is to have a clear and honest overview about the risks that it takes to start your own business. I, as an entrepreneur, literally experienced all parts of entrepreneurship. I even got a bankruptcy, self-declared, of one of my companies. What I advise you to do if you're thinking about starting your own business is to really be honest with yourself what kind of risks there are. Risks in terms of what will happen with me and my family if I'm losing my income. What will happen if I'm losing any turnover due to terrorism, war, or other objects. Just be realistic and be fair in terms of what alternatives you're having if your business fails. Advice number 2. Please consider in an honest way how many time you will invest in starting up your own company. If you are realistic and honest, you will also know that starting up a business takes more time than keeping a business that is up and running. So what I really wish for you is that you calculate your time, especially in the preparation of your business, but also in the starting periods of your business, wisely. But also calculate some delay in the things that you would like to achieve. Because everything you do for the first time takes probably more time and energy than you hoped for. Advice number 3. Please try to find a balance in work and private. When I started my own company, in the first years, I wasn't even attending to my mom's birthday. And she lives only 30 minutes away by car from my home. There was also always an excuse to work on my company or in my company. But please, if you're thinking about starting up your own business, make some time for everything that is important in your private life, your family, your partner, your children, but also your social life in terms of friends. Advice number 4. Please also be aware of the fact that starting your own business will influence your physical state. It's important to take more care than ever before in your physical state. This means eating properly and on a regular basis, drinking enough water, tea, juices and other things that you find important and healthy. But most of all, don't forget to move. It can be sports, it can be a daily walk or maybe 2 times a day, but don't forget, because how you treat yourself and your body is eventually how you're treating your business. The last advice number 5, is about the impact that it's making on your private life and on your personal visibility. If you start up your own company, it's not always about business to business, but even more nowadays about person to person. So what is going to happen is that probably once in a while, you're going to show yourself to a client, but also on social media or on a network event. Please consider that and know before you start up your business that you cannot stay invisible. As an entrepreneur, you need to show up because you are the guide of your product or service. So again, I gave you 5 advices what you would like to know before you start up your own business. Number 1, please make sure that you know all the risks of starting a company and also think about the plan B. Number 2, just take into consideration how many time it takes to invest in preparing your own business but also starting it up. Advice number 3, find the right balance between work and private life. Number 4, please know and be aware about the fact that it has physical impact if you're starting your company. Stress, a lot of hours of work, so please make sure that you honor your body and that you take wise care of it. Last advice, number 5, please also take into consideration that if you start your own company, that it's going to be people to people, person to person. You need to show up and show your face once in a while on social media, on your website, and also in real life. These 5 advices I would like to give to you, and I know that if you are willing and wishing to start up your own company, you will get a lot of freedom. You will get a really dynamic life, but also think about all the things in advance. Thank you very much, and I feel blessed that I was able to share this with you before you start your own company or in the beginning of your startup company. Thanks.